So we have another situation of don't believe your lying eyes. I mean, a lot of the game companies, or just really companies in general nowadays, they do the same thing. You know, they'll put into practice a certain thing, and then when you start calling them out, they'll say, "Well, we're not doing that. What are you people talking about? You people are crazy." You have Yves Guillemot from Ubisoft, who right on their page on their website, they talk about how they want to include diversity, representation, inclusion. And then he's like, "Oh, you guys are crazy. We're not putting that stuff in our games." Despite the fact that you have other people from the company saying that you are, your website says that you're trying to incorporate DEI into your games, but you're sitting out here saying, "Don't believe your lying eyes." This dude is the same thing. CD Projekt Red, CDPR CEO, never worked with Sweet Baby Inc. while employing ex-Sweet Baby Inc. staff. We're just gonna call him Nowakowski. Denies Sweet Baby Inc. ties despite mounting evidence saying otherwise. "We are not working and never worked with Sweet Baby. Never even heard of them until recently, to be honest." That whole "to be honest," dude. Okay, I understand that you people think that gamers are like these prepubescent kids and teenagers, but stop treating the gamers like they're stupid. Okay, let's just cut it through. Just cut right through there. Gamers aren't stupid. Okay, when they see a trend and they see current people employed, or current people who are, maybe associated with a certain group, people can read between the lines. Okay, coming out here and saying, "Oh, we've never worked with them. I haven't heard about them at all until recently." Okay, so like, please just stop treating people like they're stupid. I understand that trying to gaslight people on your side, that seems to work. But most gamers aren't fucking stupid like that. Okay? You might have the ones who are constantly, you guys off. They're like, "Oh, leave big company alone. They said they've never met them before in their lives." Yeah. Uh-huh. And I've got a bridge I'd like to sell you. I'm going to get this out of the way right now, right off the bat, so you know where I'm coming from here. I don't trust CEOs. They lie, they cheat, they steal, and follow whatever direction the wind blows, even if they are the ones who are blowing. Are there exceptions? I'm sure there are, but increasingly it feels like more and more are just straight up disingenuous, playing both sides of the proverbial fence at any and all cost. Nowakowski, CEO of CD Projekt Red, has denied any association with Sweet Baby Inc., the consultancy firm best known for kicking off Gamergate 2.0. One of their employees, Chris Kindred, attempted to get Brutus's Steam account banned for daring to simply create a curation group listing all the Sweet Baby Inc. All games Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on. And again, I've said this before with that. They're at the, if you guys remember when, actually, it's better if I just pull it up. Just pull it up, pull it out, and pull it up. Hang on. Yeah, they did this crap, and they're all creaming their pants over it. Website lets Hogwarts Legacy boycotters unfollow streamers. Have they streamed that wizard game? So this is something they deem as fine and stunning and brave, and oh my god, I don't want to be associated with any streamer who is playing the game that shall not be named. But you create something to let people know about, Sweet Baby Inc. and the games that they're making, and they're like, "That is not nice. You shouldn't be doing that, and you should be canceled. You should be removed from the internet because you are extremely harmful and hateful." So they cream their pants over something that allows them to see who's been playing Hogwarts Legacy, but then their little wee-wees shrivel up with hatred when they see this stuff. Rules for thee, but not for me. Sweet Baby Inc. states that they promote diversity. Well, we don't need to read about Sweet Baby Inc. We've read about them numerous times. It all began when Philip Weber, the narrative designer at CDPR for The Witcher 4, and a former quest designer on The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and Cyberpunk 2077, took to Twitter to share some of his insight on the studio's preparation for its next major title. 2 years ago, we released a new quest for The Witcher 3. New designers and writers worked on it, preparing for The Witcher 4, together with one of our most senior quest designers, who is with us since Witcher 1. All in all, it was a perfect start to getting back into the vibe. The Witcher 3 turns 10 this May. Around 100 of its developers are working with us to this day on our new projects, including The Witcher 4. Some are actually veterans from The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 1, including my esteemed co-CEO, Adam Badowski, who has been with the series since its inception back in 2002. However, not everyone out there buying their attempt at creating narrative here. We got Bucket. Who's got the bucket? Bucket! I'll have to keep pushing the word that they still have staff who worked on the previous Witcher titles. Like we don't know they lost prime meat from the bone. They also don't want to openly tell about those Sweet Baby Inc. employees working for them now. Nowakowski comes in with, we are not working and never worked with Sweet Baby Inc. Never even heard of them till recently, to be honest. Why you always lying? Quit fucking lying. Also, we have not lost prime meat, as you put it. Oh, we got Yellow Flash. Flash. Oh, savior of the universe. Back and forth. The Flash comes in. Why does your lore designer hate and want to punch gamers? You don't work with Sweet Baby Inc., but you sure do hire some questionable people. Evidence of contradictions. There have been some extremely inconsistency. There's been some extreme inconsistency of Nowakowski's claims over the past few months. CDPR's recent hiring of Mary Kenny, the former outspoken Sweet Baby Inc. employee, an extremely vocal advocate, as of course she is. Of course she is. LGBTQ plus representation in games has got to make you wonder who it makes you wonder about the studio's ties behind the scenes to the controversial consultancy agency. Mary Kenny. Some of you don't seem to understand how narrative consulting on games works, but I don't. But don't worry, I do. Yes, this is about Sweet Baby. This is about Sweet Baby because I've worked with that team, and they're one of the finest in the biz. Yeah, they're not. Why you always lying? Without further ado, it's time to announce my new job. Today was my first day as a senior writer at CD Projekt Red. Adding to the skepticism, you have to mention the elephant in the room because sure, while not Sweet Baby Inc., specifically hiring Cian Meyer, he is serving as the franchise and lore designer on CDPR and previously a journalist for The Gamer and other outlets. He appears to lack any notable actual game development skills or relevant expertise, and instead his track record is marred by a well-documented history of hostility towards gamers, including inflammatory remarks like expressing a desire to punch them. Moving team, CDPR's marketing push tries their best to emphasize the continuity of its development team, while in reality downplaying significant staff departures over the past few years. Many of these former employees left reportedly because CDPR was becoming too woke and have started their own companies. One of them be called Rebel Wolves, while the other who has moved on to form another dubbed Blank Studios. Nowakowski's dismissive pattern. This isn't the first time Nowakowski has faced backlash for dismissing valid concerns. In a separate exchange, he previously responded to claims that from Endymion about CDPR struggles and DI-driven recruitment. practices by labeling them as nonsense. Seems we live in times where anyone can record complete nonsense and make a story out of it. CDPR talent leaving, we have the lowest rotation of people in years. DEI-driven recruitment, we hire based on merit and talent. Again, we see what's happening in these companies. Do not sit here and try to say that you're hiring based on merit. Don't even try. Don't. Just as we make games driven by artistic... That's also why they came out and said that they liked the fact of Ciri being the main protagonist in The Witcher 4, because they want to explore the hardships of women in the medieval time. Because that's what we want in our games. We want to hear about female struggles in the medieval era. But sure, they're not trying to push anything. It's just art. It's just art. Because these are games that everyone wants to play, right? Why did we choose UE? Because it enables us to work on our games more efficiently and remain cutting edge tech-wise. The Witcher's 3 director left? Well, yeah, more than 2 years ago. Now, can we stop looking for conspiracy theories and go back to making cool stuff? I don't know. Can you? With The Witcher 4 coming out and how you described it, you know, The Witcher 4, again, they're like, oh, well, we have a good chance to explore sexism in medieval eras. The hardship of women in those times. You know, just what every gamer wants. However, CDPR's publicly accessible DEI and ESG, environmental social governance documentation contradicts his stance, showing a clear commitment to such initiatives. Yeah. Like, I've gone over this too. Like, again, don't believe your lying eyes. Our website may say one thing, but I'm telling you not to trust that. These direct contradictions have led many to question Nowakowski's transparency and leadership. It feels like he's talking out of both sides of his mouth every time it comes to DEI. Yeah. Are you surprised? Are you not surprised? But yeah, this is modern gaming. You know, it's just... let's appease the people who don't need to be appeased and keep pushing away the people that you need. You know, if you're working with them, just freaking outright admit it. I think we'd have more respect for you if you just outright say, yeah, we're working with Sweet Baby Inc., than if you were to just... I mean, either way, they're not going to play your game. You know, so you can come out and lie to us, and we won't play your game. Or, you know, either way. You can tell us the truth or not. Either way, we're not going to play the game. Because after all this time, people have seen trends and noticed things that are inserted into games when Sweet Baby Inc. is working on them. So, again, just like Yves Guillemot with Ubisoft, like, oh, don't believe your lying eyes. Just because our website says that we're pushing for, you know, diversity, equity, and inclusion, doesn't mean we are. Okay, then why is it on your website? You know, why is it in your website now in the About Us? Same thing with this guy. He's like, oh, we're not doing that. I don't even know who these people are. And then you go to the website and it's, our goal is to put diversity, equity, and inclusion at the forefront of our gaming experience, to give players a genuine and representative, whatever world and whatever. And then he comes out, we're not saying that, we're not doing that. You know, it's like I've said before with Yves Guillemot. It's like the dude coming in and robbing you, and as he's got he's packing your stuff into his bag. It's like, why are you robbing me? He's like, I'm not robbing you. You know, it's like, don't believe your lying eyes, people, because they think you're stupid. So, you know what? Let him work with Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. has already been confirmed to be a kiss of death for games. So if you want your business to go out of business, by all means, continue working with them and continue to lie about it. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Anyway, modern gaming. Modern gaming. Isn't it great? Remember when games just made games that were fun? But nope, now we've got to appease that small minority of people who aren't even playing your fucking game to begin with. But they'll sit there on Twitter like, oh my god, this game needs more representation. Yeah, let's appease them, the people who aren't going to play your game in the first place. But anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.